Within the border forests of the Tatla Desert lies a village, poor and weakened by the constant fear of Tal's creatures. Today is a special day, however, as the fate of the planet has changed forever. The wind is still and all is calm. The miracle of life has come once again. Nothing is more beautiful to a mother than seeing their child enter the world. A baby girl is born. Soft merps fill the room as the mother calls the newborn by her new name, Rain. Rain Silves has entered the world stage, with the people around her unaware of the future that awaited her. She was raised by her mother in the following years, but life was not easy for the young Sergal. A genetic mutation has caused her appearance to be slightly different than most of her kind. These included her unique golden eyes, larger than average build, and violent, sadistic intentions. Because of her mutations, both the village clan and Rain's mother saw her as a bad omen, leading to a youth filled with abuse and crippling social development. Her mother was a strictly religious woman with a life bound by faith. With this outlook on life, Rain's mother saw her eyes as bad luck or the eyes of death. Rain had a sibling, a younger brother of which she loved above all else, as he was the only kindness she found in her troubled youth. The time has come. The cruel chains of abuse have reached their breaking point. A foul feeling of dread fills the air as the haunting screams of monstrous creatures howl into the night. The forest is disturbed with the sound of the hunt. The Talixium predators are on their way to devour the village. Guards race to protect the villagers from the impending slaughter. With the village distracted, Rain accepted her chance at vengeance. The deed had been done. Lying motionless, Rain's mother would be the first life taken. With a rush of emotion and adrenaline, the young Sergal realized the consequences of her actions. The beasts have arrived, and the massacre had begun. If the village learned of her actions, she would surely be punished. Her life in the village was over, and with nowhere to go, Rain grabbed as many supplies as she could carry, along with her brother, who has fallen ill with sickness. The forest is vast, an almost limitless expanse of flora and fauna. The sounds of the wilds echo past the trees. The time Rain spends in isolation with her brother would quickly grow to an end, as the frail Sergal boy passes away due to his illness. Heartbroken and alone, Rain draws the attention of a Talixian associator, a wolf named Zen. The wolf taught the young Sergal how to live within the forest and defend herself. The challenges Rain would face were difficult, but as time passed, she overcame them one by one. Rain quickly grew into her new animalistic ways, and used the strategies taught by Zen in her favor to plan the next stage of her life. The day had come for her to return to civilization. Returning to the village of which she came, Rain began uniting her old home and the villages in the region of Tatla. Aiding those in need, Rain quickly rose to be a powerful leader. Hearing her calling, she began a journey across Tal to aid fellow Sergals in need along with her adoptive father, Zen. General Rain, the Savior, a title gifted to the warrior who united the regions of old. This unification would become the very seed of her future efforts, giving birth to a new idea, a new way of life, a new nation, Shigu. Along the banks of the lawn-sawed river lies her new castle, a fortification and representation of her power. A beacon of hope, Rain has become a public icon and hero to her people. Not long after she began her journey, the northern lands of Tal have become tamed and unified under the Shigu flag. Power has become an unquenchable thirst for the mighty general, as by the end of the unification, Zen had left Rain's side and ventured on his own. Her vision was clear. The Shigu clan had become a world power, and with that power, Rain sought to use it to grow her empire into a planetary conquest. War, a concept we humans know all too well, has fallen onto the world of Tal. This time, however, no one would see the grand scale of which war would reach. The soldiers' march create a familiar sound. Like the beats of a drum, they march towards the target, the region of Riono, home of both Eastern Sergals and Agudners. Cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war. The World War has begun.